The GCC leaders and their delegations touched down in Bahrain on Monday to kickstart the activities of the 37th GCC Summit. The summit has been receiving a lot of attention in the media as it comes at a time of geopolitical and socio-economic tensions in the region.
The fall in oil revenues has hurt the budgets of all 6 of the GCC countries, and from that it has negatively had an impact on the needs and concerns and interests and goals of the people of the GCC countries. Number 2, several of the conflicts in the region show no signs of ending soon or even near abatement. And then lastly is Iran's ongoing meddling or interference in the domestic affairs of almost all of the GCC countries, in addition to Syria, Iraq, and Yemen. This, too, is unprecedented in the sense that the world has largely stood by, and the great powers have done next to nothing to stop it, let alone to reverse it. This is problematic in the extreme.
Their Majesties and Highnesses, the leaders of the GCC, are expected to tackle a number of important issues on the summit's agenda. On the defense and political fronts, the leaders are expected to discuss the situation in Yemen, Syria, and the continuing Iranian threat. The economy is also expected to take a sizable portion of the summit this year, including discussions on pushing through with joint projects in the pipeline and talks on the customs union.
I believe the GCC countries will concentrate on the matter of security in the era of the rise of Iran, in the era of the expansion of Iran, be it in Syria or enhancing their presence in Iraq. I think security will be a big issue for them. And of course, they are always talking about the economic growth together, given the challenges of oil prices and beyond. So it is about complementing one another in terms of sustainable development as well as security.
The summit also witnesses the attendance of British Prime Minister Theresa May, a first for a British leader to attend the summit and the first woman. Political analysts say this is a statement by Britain to showcase their continuous support to Bahrain and the GCC as a whole.
It's very important. First, it's actually making history. The second point is at these junctions in time, in the realignment of world politics, and there's been quite an upheaval 2016. It's very important that Britain restore its traditional role with its traditional friends and allies in the Arab world. My understanding is the Prime Minister recognizes and understands the threat that Iran poses. She recognized it was important to sign the agreement, but also she recognized the challenges that Iran would continue to pose, and she understands that, and she will tell that this commitment to the Arab leaders.
Our leaders have their work cut out for them, with many issues to be discussed as the citizens of the Gulf eagerly wait for the decisions and resolutions this summit would come up with. The people of the GCC are looking at their Majesties and Highnesses in this summit, which comes at a challenging time for the region, but one that promises to further cement and strengthen the unity between our member states. Mohamed Al-Shaaban, Bahrain International News.